Hi, I'm Armstrong, and this is the new surf foilboard range from Armstrong Foils. These are a totally new shape, fully developed for surf foil ripping. We've got 7 sizes, 20 litre for the absolute shredders or for towing, all the way up to a 48 litre 411. And these boards, there's so many little details which we'll get into in a minute, but generally they just paddle really nice and stable. They've got nice speed through the water, nice progressive lift on takeoff. So your beginners, just really nice takeoffs, pop-ups, a dream. And the rippers, the bottom shape and the rails combined with the rocker allow you to just smash off the whitewater, glancing bottom turns, no problem. The board's not going to stick, it's not going to throw you off. It just wants to drive you through to the next turn. So what comes together to make these boards what they are? We spent a lot of time on different prototypes with a whole bunch of wildly different ideas actually. And we ended up coming back to quite traditional surf shape. You'll see at the nose of the board, it's kind of part way between a fish and a traditional shortboard. We've got quite a square tail, so imagine you've sort of chopped the back off, your traditional surfboard a little bit there. And then in the bottom shape and the rails, we have slight double concave in the bottom, and the chines are very subtle. When you're really cranking turns, you don't get catch in the tail. If you do drop it in on a bottom turn, you're just gonna feel the whole board just ride through the bottom turn. It's going to help your turn, not hinder it. Really nice full surf-inspired rails. Volume distribution is much more even throughout the whole length of the board so that you don't have a thick bit of foam between your feet and the foil. And that allows us also to have a nice wide square foot position on the deck. So really comfortable for your feet. You can rock that back foot right over on the rail, crank some turns when you're shredding, or a nice flat, easy platform for when you're popping up. The big thing with these boards really is the new flatter progressive rocker and even volume distribution, which means your foot angle and the distance between your feet and the top of the mast is reduced, and this angle setup is really awesome. So there's a slight scoop in the deck here, and the angle, we've done a lot of measurements with that. The angle between your back foot and your front foot relative to your foil is critical. And these boards allow you to get more over the top of the foil and really drive it through your turns. So a lot of feedback from Jeremy and Oscar and Noah and the guys on this foot angle. And that kind of came from the mid-lengths. We learned a lot there. But these boards have taken it to a whole nother level. We have an all-new deck pad design, way more grip with the cutouts. Also, these markers here indicate where your foil track is. Plenty of grip, mega wedge on the tail for the strapless riding. Inserts for your foot straps if you want to go there. And all our boards have our industry-leading dual carbon stringer system, our proprietary carbon foil boxes. That whole thing sets up for just unparalleled direct connection to your foil rig. And the tracks are further back a little bit actually than a lot of our other boards. They're not an FG, and the reason for that is these boards are much smaller, and we wanted to give people the option and the bigger stuff to move their mast back, or also just have a bit more board in front of them for if they're touching down, bouncing off the white water and that sort of thing, because they are actually shorter boards. Imagine we've chopped the back off some of our earlier boards. So yeah, all around, that whole package comes together beautifully. Our new surf foil board range allows shredders to go to the next level, but has that stability for people progressing. And it's just so engaging and fun to ride with that volume distribution, deck angle, the whole combination of little things that come together into a really magic board. So we hope you guys love it. We are frothing on these things. We'll see you out there.